Imagine turning every lead into a potential gold mine. Well, that's exactly what we've achieved with lead crafters using a cutting-edge approach called scorecard marketing. We've ditched the old school landing pages and in just 10 days generated an incredible pipeline of over £250,000. Intrigued? Well, stick around because in this video, I'm going to actually show you how scorecard marketing can dramatically outperform traditional landing pages, transforming how we engaged and qualified leads for a product launch that we did recently. And you won't want to miss how this approach can actually revolutionize your lead generation strategy and multiply your results too. Now, landing pages have long been the go-to for capturing leads. Typically, these are standalone web pages designed for specifically, for marketing or advertising campaigns. Now, despite their widespread use, the traditional landing page actually falls quite short today. For instance, the average landing page converts at around 2.3%, yet the top 25% of them are converting at around 5%. What does that tell us? Most landing pages are underperforming, failing to engage even a fraction of their potential audience. And the challenges don't stop there. Many landing pages actually suffer from quite high bounce rates, often above 70%, meaning that visitors leave without engaging further or taking any meaningful action. It could be due to several factors, due to irrelevant content, poor design, inadequate value propositions, and further still, traditional landing pages typically do quite a poor job at lead qualification. They gather numerous unqualified leads, which dilutes the effectiveness of any kind of follow-up campaign and actually increases the workload for your sales team, who have to sift through a haystack of prospects to find the needle of a ready-to-convert customer. So what's the alternative, I hear you ask? So let's talk about an absolute game-changer piece of software in the world of lead generation, and it's called ScoreApp. Imagine if we could actively engage and qualify those leads from the get-go. Well, that's exactly what ScoreApp does. It's a really cool interactive tool that not only captures the attention of potential clients, but it also involves them in the process as well. So here's how it works. Each visitor is presented with a tailored set of questions designed to gauge their needs and interests. And this isn't just any form fill, it's a mini assessment, and it provides value to both the user and us as marketers. And as users answer these questions, we gain invaluable insights into their specific situations and challenges. This process actually allows us to segment the audience right from their first interaction, leading to highly qualified leads and personalized follow-ups. Seeing the limitations of standard landing pages in hundreds of campaigns that we've run, low engagement, poor lead qualification, high bounce rates, that made the decision for us. We needed something that not only caught the attention, but held it, and something that made potential clients think, these guys really get what I'm struggling with. And that's why we pivoted to scorecard marketing for a recent product launch, and the results, they speak for themselves, transforming not just our lead generation process, but also how we actually interact with potential clients right from the first click. We've not just switched from using a landing page to a scorecard, we've actually upgraded to a smarter, more engaging way to connect with our audience. And let me tell you, it was a pivotal moment for us. So let me walk you through the process of what we did. First, there was the creation of the scorecard itself. And this isn't your ordinary quiz or assessment. We actually designed each question to not only gather the information, but also to gauge the prospect's interest and readiness to engage with our services. It's about understanding the why behind their visit, which helps us serve them better. Next, we're tackling segmentation. This is critical because not all leads are created equal, and we established various audiences based on the responses to our scorecards. So this approach will allow us to tailor our communication and follow-ups with absolute precision, ensuring that we're speaking directly to the needs and the behaviors of each audience. And speaking of follow-ups, let's talk about nurturing sequences for a second. Based on the data that we've collected, we are now crafting hyper-personalized email sequences. And these aren't just automated emails, they're conversations that evolve as we learn more about each lead. And each email will actually be an opportunity to deepen the relationship, provide that value, and guide the lead closer to a solution and sale. But how do we engage these leads and ensure they're not only filling out the scorecards, but are actually excited to do so? Engagement strategies are absolutely key. So initially, we actually cold emailed and DM'd a few people that fit our ideal client profile to see how the proposition landed. Once we had that initial feedback, we then amended the scorecard based on that feedback and launched a series of social media posts promoting the scorecard for the waitlist. With these social media posts, I actually DM'd around 30 to 40 partners, associates, and close people within my network to support the launch. And this way, the posts would have increased visibility and be seen by people within their networks too. I think we actually reached an audience of around a couple of thousand people. Might not sound like many, but if you put that into real terms, it's around 4 or 5 concert halls or gig venues. So, what was the result? The end result of this 10-day campaign was hundreds of visits to our scorecard, a 30% visit to completion rate, around 5 times the average landing page conversion rate, and a pipeline of super self-qualified leads totaling over £250,000. The best thing about this campaign is that it didn't actually involve any initial advertising spend. Of course, as we scale customer acquisition in the future, we'll of course be diversifying our marketing channels and putting some spend behind it. So if you're in professional services, coaching, consulting, or any other business where you need to generate leads, I would massively encourage you to look at scorecard marketing as part of your primary demand capture strategy. And if you're interested in trying ScoreApp, you can actually enjoy 50% off your first month using the link in the description. Go and give it a go, come back, and let me know in the comments how you got on. But until next time, thanks for watching and keep growing.